So
Now,
with
I disagree
those,
with you.
with that money coming in, you think that there's a expectation for the money that they receive.
That's right. You and I understand the business acumen, the business side of this, the return on investment, the ROI for that is obvious.
Yes, sir.
770K, Mr. Jeffries, is to keep you beholding. You will promote and not push back on what's going on with our Palestinian brothers and sisters.
Okay.
It is the money, follow the money trail.
The same party that usually has a base based on or built on the impoverished and the poorer individuals within the country can't seem to empathize with those in Gaza or the Palestinians.
Can't do it.
Strange.
Can't do it.
What about the Muslim politicians holding them accountable? Are there any that are?
That's that's a wonderful question because they're in a catch-22 because if they speak what's in their hearts, if they speak what's in their hearts, then it's going to look like there's a huge division within the party. So they pretty much have to sit on their hands as well if they want to stay beholden to the Democratic Party. But because we don't have a strong third party, Muslim lawmakers are trapped. They're trapped in this catch-22 because they know that the powers that be, the Schumers, I mean, when you got Schumer that's that bought in, I don't see his dollar amount here. But when you've got the big movers in the Democratic Party that are beholding to Israel, then there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do.
They're
We're
essentially
gonna
muting people who are not. They're muting people who are not even directly receiving funds. That's
Yes.
powerful.
Yes.
Without even spending a dollar, they're able to silence people from even
Yes.
commenting.
Yes.
Just indirectly, the influence and impact that they have.
LBJ said it years ago when he wanted to pass certain bills, the Equal Rights Bill and the Housing Bill and all. He said, "You Dixiecrats, follow me on this. You don't have to use the N word. You don't have to do all of that stuff. Follow me on this because these black folks will be Democrats for 200 years if you guys sign this bill. They will be beholding to us for 200 years. And God knows he's right. We're so beholding to a single party. Not that the other party has any path to righteousness either, but the Democratic Party has been the greatest psych. You know, back in the day, and I think we still use that term.
Mm-hmm.
It's like psych.
Yep.
We got psychs out, and that's what it is right now. Democratic Party is it's showing its true colors. They're sitting on their hands and not raising any sand about Gaza because they know. They know.
And I think that goes back to the comment I just made. Like, in the comment I made about someone being able to spend money and silence someone without even directly funding them, I think that's like an analogy for the Democratic Party and the black community. A lot of times, the Democratic Party doesn't directly fund or give anything to the black community, but we still happen to fall in line without challenging them.
Exactly. How many times have we heard it's the lesser of two evils? The lesser of the two evils.
Often.
It's the beauty of the caste system and the beauty of the hypocrisy because you can play both sides against the middle all the time and continue to win. Once we understand the caste system and the hypocrisy in our democracy, then the sooner we realize that, the better. So, D, we can just keep doing what we're doing and trying to bring as much truth to the light as we can.
Yes, sir. And at the 35-minute mark, um, individuals that
Okay.
have brought light to topics and the potential. Lewis Howard Latimer. You mentioned this
Yes,
individual.
Mr. Latimer, Lewis Howard Latimer. Yes, he was known for his assistance. Now, when you read things like this, his assistance in the invention and patents of the light bulb and telephone. What that really means, those of us that know our history, is that we could not apply for patents and receive them back in the day. And I don't have the exact data on when that was finally done in a humane way, because that's also inhumane to take black brilliance and tell them no matter what you do, no matter what you invent, no, 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 it can't come from you. It has to come from a white counterpart. It can't be you. You can't be that smart. There's no way. You're a slave. You're an animal. But Mr. Latimer, unfortunately died in 1928 New York City when he was born in Massachusetts. Um,
1848.
yes, yes. So you're talking about a so-called indentured servant that brilliant with a brilliant mind that did something that we would have been this world would have been walking around with candles forever had this man's brain not coming to light and communication systems growing into what they are. So then what happens is that mainstream or so-called mainstream America jumps on board and they look brilliant. But the basis of theirs has almost always been someone that looks like you and I.
Always.